Welcome to Stockholm, Sweden. Oh my, it's really cold. Wow, amazing weather. Very cold, -13. Wow.
14 islands, 8 centuries of history, 1 Stockholm. With a city based across a whole chain of islands, you can be sure that you won't run out of things to do in Stockholm. Make sure you make most of your Scandi city break by doing, eating, and seeing these 8 things across the scattered Swedish capital.
Welcome to Stockholm, Sweden!
As well as being a convenient way to travel around the city, Stockholm's metro system houses what's been described as the world's longest art gallery. Over 90% of stations display work from over 150 artists.
One of the best things that you can really try here in Sweden during winter time is playing in an icy water. It's really nice to play here, but quite difficult because you won't know that it's quite thick, or isn't it enough. The ice is enough to support your weight here, but the experience is really cool. This is one of those things that I would love to do here in Stockholm.
It's really funny because it's our first time to experience a very thick snow and icy water and stepping into it and not worrying if it's gonna crack or not, but it's worth the experience.
So after 30 minutes of travel from the central station, we finally arrived in one of the most spectacular areas here in Stockholm, wherein you can see the whole of Stockholm in Fjällgatan viewpoint. So we're gonna witness how lovely the skyline is during the night here in Stockholm on our first day. We're very excited.
With its blend of historic European architecture and impressive modern developments, it's almost difficult not to get a nice view in Stockholm.
This is the first night, but we're enjoying Stockholm. But you know what? Stockholm is probably not as grand as other European cities, but because the snow adds so much drama to Stockholm, then it becomes very magical.
Yeah, it seems like you're walking in a Christmas
Village, yes, that's probably the best description we can
Well, I don't know if
think
the
of how
people
Stockholm is this time.
Yeah, if the people of Stockholm is fond of this one, so comment below if you're from Stockholm, if you're liking the snow. So tell us
more about your stories about your snow experience here in Stockholm. So, but for us, we're liking the idea of having snow here in Stockholm. So we're finally here in the King's Garden. This is also known as Kungsan for locals here. The local Swedes call it Kungsan. So this is very famous for Swedes as well during summer, because during summer and spring there are a lot of cherry blossoms here, those trees. But now because it's winter time, so you can see like the trees don't got any leaves at all. But it's very nice here, very relaxing as well, although it's really cold. But as you can see, it is surrounded by a lot of different landmarks as well here in Stockholm. So we've got the Royal Palace just behind this garden, and we've got the Royal Opera House, which is very famous in Sweden. We're finally here in Stockholm's Municipal Hall, or the City Hall. Very interesting piece of landmark here in Stockholm. So let's check it out. We're heading inside. Stockholm City Hall, which is one of the most important structures here in Stockholm, because this is where they held the annual Nobel Peace Prize Awards. Can you imagine? We're here already, stepping in here for real. This is a dream come true for someone who has always read a lot about Nobel Peace Prize Awards. So we're gonna check it out in a while. We're gonna go inside and let's join together exploring more of Stockholm.
Yeah.
Always wear a smile wherever you
Amazing.
go, because you'll never know, you might meet someone who will
Yes.
become
Amazing.
your very good friend.
Great.
Hi.
Hi. I come
Good
from.
thing, yeah,
Yeah.
Good thing I've got one friend here, whom I've met just now while I
Yeah,
was
this
taking a
guy is
photo.
great. Yeah.
His name's Umberto. He's from Italy, but
Yes,
he's
from
connected
Sicily,
with
from Palermo.
From where? Sicily.
Yes. Have you been there?
Never been.
Yeah,
But I've
you
been to
have to
Italy,
go.
south of Italy. I've been. I love Italy.
Your
Hopefully, I'm gonna
next
get back.
step has to be Sicily. All right. Okay.
Grazie.
Ciao.
We're already here in GAMLA STAN, which is the old town of Stockholm. So this is the old town of Stockholm. It has very, very nice alleyways, churches, and very different spires as well. And it's very nice probably in the morning, but this is just our first day, so we'll probably go back tomorrow again to explore more of this area. What do you think best represents Stockholm?
Oh, not Stockholm, but Sweden.
Alright, so yeah.
So I like this one because it has Sweden, the word Sweden, and it's this word
It's Sverige.
Sverige.
That
It's
means
the
Sweden.
Swedish word for Sweden.
Sweden.
So this is nice.
Finally in Stortorget, the big square. Look at it in the back. It resembled so much like in Poland, in Wrocław, in Krakow as well. Even in some parts of Germany, German cities as well, you can see designs like this.
Tiny island of Gamla Stan is Stockholm's old town, where you'll wander around centuries of history nestled among picturesque pastel architecture.
I'm so happy because we finally reached Nobel Museum. Alfred Nobel is a very famous personality here in Sweden. And finally, we're here in his museum. And did you know that Alfred Nobel is the one who invented dynamite? Funny to think that, this invention is very destructive, but the thing is, Alfred Nobel is a very brilliant guy, and it's really a bucket list tick off for me. So don't you ever forget when you're here in Stockholm or wherever cities here in Sweden, you have to have fika. So fika is just having like coffee. Oh, so it's same as like having siesta in Spain or having pub in England. In here they have what they call fika. So Swedes are really fond of coffee. They love drinking coffee. So when you're here, head off to Cafe Saturnus, one of the most famous ones here in Stockholm, and try their cinnamon roll or cinnamon bread and try having Cafe Saturnus is really amazing, but it's not one of the cheapest, I would say. It's not even like very expensive. It's just like so-so. But the food is really good. I mean, their matcha latte is really cool. Their soup is really nice, and they taste really good. No wonder there's a lot of people who comes here just to have fika and wanted to try the ambiance of the cafe. It's really good. Recommended.
And I guess we've tried the very best tradition here in Sweden and even in Stockholm, thanks to Cafe Saturnus.
Changing of the guards in a while. Currently in the Royal Palace in Stockholm, so my back are the Royal Guards of the palace. This is one of those great things that you shouldn't miss when you are here in Stockholm. Make sure that once you go here, you have to witness this once when you're here. Very interesting one. One of the best things that you can probably see and witness here whilst you are here in Stockholm. It's your birthday today, so this is our gift to you, the changing of the
It's my
guards.
birthday. The Swedish guards will have to pay tribute to my birthday. That's why it's happening. 12:09, and we will have to catch our flight. So we will not maybe see the whole part of it. Maybe just a part, the whole of it, but just a part of the changing of guard.
Taksumiki, Sweden. It has been a wonderful experience to explore your depths, Stockholm. I was amazed by how warm your people are. Swedes are kind and tolerant. Despite the very cold weather and thick snow, your beauty is not lackluster. It leaves a long-lasting impression of great history, royalism, and passion. Like all other Scandic nations, Swedes love their country. The blue flag with a yellow cross you will see waving endlessly in ships, stores, and establishments. And the skyline, landmarks, and vibe are incomparable. As we head off to another adventure, know that you have captured my heart. Until we meet again, Stockholm, I'm gonna miss your chilly and frosty snow during winter.